What's up, y'all? It's me, Just Daddy's Boys. Welcome back to another stream. Yeah, I know it's a little late, but thank you guys for joining in today. We're gonna go ahead and hop right into it. So, as you can see, I did already claim the free bundle, which we will go over that after we go ahead and look at the Eververse. So now we have Heartfelt Union. Now this one is actually one of the exclusive Valentine's Day emotes, which you can actually pick up this week. And I apologize for the late stream due to some, well, the fact that Bungie ain't really doing their job and they just don't know how to keep up their game. We do have Prism. This one goes for 1,250 Bright Dust. The emote we looked at first, it goes for the same amount. We're gonna go ahead and look at that right now. So not anything too fancy or anything. Yeah, not really anything too fancy at all. We do have, oh yeah, and that is part of the Valentine's Day thing. Same with this, Undeterred. And now, yeah, this one has, let's say, like cherry blossom leaves or something. Yeah, it's some, yeah, it looks like that's what that is. But it does shader. And we also do have primer in the store as well. So if you didn't get that last time during the startup of Edge of Fate, you could go and get that now. We do again have the Aura re-entrance. Transmat effect, that is from episode Echoes. We do have Warbrick, which is another decent, was about to say camo, but it's not a camo. Hold on real quick. Alright, so yeah, that's the shader. We do have Smashing Success, not too fancy of a shader. We're just gonna go ahead and go to the next one. Now this one is the Heart Sign, 3,250 Bright Dust. So as you can see, that's all the emote is right there. If you're wanting to pick that up, you could go and pick that up now. And I see we have one person watching as of right now. Thank you for joining into the live stream. And if you were waiting on the Taken Knife Helm for any of your characters, it costs 1,200 Bright Dust if you're interested in picking it up. I'm gonna go and look at it right now. And it does change with the shaders you apply to it, so it's not just gonna stay like a grayish white. And we do have the Crimson Shell, which is 2,850 Bright Dust. We're gonna go ahead and see if it changes with the shader. Let's see what primer looks like on it. Okay, so no, the glowing parts on it do not change. The shell itself is the only thing that changes. We do have another bike called Undefeated. It has the same thing going for it. Just more cherry blossom leaves. And yeah, that looks like that's it for that bike. We do have Shot Through the Heart weapon ornament. This was an exclusive Valentine's Day bow skin for the Vow, which hopefully it is coming back later on. But yeah, that's 700 Bright Dust, so it's not that expensive. Now we have Go About Your Business weapon ornament for Sweet Business. which is 1,250 bright dust. It doesn't look too bad. It's mostly like all black except for the barrel. Like chrome barrels with a green end to them. We do have 2 of hearts projection go from 1,500 bright dust. Now this is, it shouldn't be a projection. It's more expensive than a weapon ornament. We do have Sunrise Warrior, which is, well, it looks really pink. So if you're wanting to buy that, go ahead and buy that. All these shaders go for 300 bright dust. We also do have Golem Strife, which looks like it's from Season of the Arrivals. Not too bad of a shader. We do have Princely Presence from Season of the Wish. As you can see here, it's very reflective, very teal. We do have Primer. This is probably one of the second best shaders we've ever had, compared to Super Black, which is probably like one of the second most used shaders in the game. Yeah, it just makes everything all gray. And let's see, we have Blind Clutch going for 450 bright dust, and that is a transmat effect. And we have the Daito capsule entrance, also from Arrivals, also 450 bright dust. We do have Phosphine Stimulus going for 450 as well, also from Season of the Wish. And besides that, at Zavala, we do have something worth picking up. I have not yet looked at the other 2 weapons. I do not need to. I will go ahead and show you why. The first and second one aren't even that good compared to what you'll be able to get on the third one. As you can see, as flared magwell, alloy magazine, corkscrew rifling, polygonal rifling, keep away, Eye of the Storm, opening a shot, and built to blast. And it has range as its masterwork. And you could also get the Roar of Battle on here. And besides that, you can also get a wild card. And let's see, yeah, you could put Stay in the Fight on there as well, although that is a temporary mod. Now the second one, I think it's similar. Yeah, we have Moving Target, Eye of the Storm, Adagio, and Keep Away. Now we also have Light Mag, High Caliber Rounds, Chambered, Compensated, and Extended Barrel. Now the only PvE rules on here is obviously the Stabilizing Rounds and Precision Instrument, if you're trying to go for PvE, but Precision Instrument is better in PvP also. But the third one is probably the best one all around, since you do have Moving Target, the Stabilizing Rounds, Slideways, Eye of the Storm, Precision Instrument, and Demoralize. So PvE, you could go Destabilizing Rounds, Demoralize with Wildcard. And for Moving Target, Precision Instrument, you could go with Roar of Battle. Same for Slideways, Precision Instrument, or Slideways, Eye of the Storm, which Slideways and Precision Instrument is probably your best choice for that increased damage in PvP, and also with high caliber rounds to increase the range and reload speed. It will take down the magazine and airborne effectiveness by 10, but hey, you're not going to be all up in the air shooting this. And we also do have Full Bore, which is going to decrease your stability but increase handling and range, but also decreases recoil direction by 4. An Extended Barrel obviously gives you the opposite, and it also has range as its masterwork. And you could also put Stay in the Fight on there. So if I were you guys, I would pick up the third one right here. The first 2 perks on it will be Moving Target and Demoralize. So yep, that's the best one right there to get. And besides that, we are going to look at what is at Banshee. And then after we look at what is at Banshee, I will show you guys what you get from the free pack. Alright, so we do have the TAMPA 57 with Hipfire Grip and Focus Fury. We do have Grid Skipper with Killing Wind and Elemental Capacitor, Extraordinary Rendition with Firmly Planted and Thresh, Persuader with Surplus and Destabilizing Rounds, and no, that's not enhanceable. But we also do have Geodetic HSM with Balance Guard, Tireless Blade, Destabilizing Rounds, and Nadir Focus. And the focused weapons in here are Suros and Hockey weapons. Alright, now we are going to go look at the free bundle. Hopefully it does show up in the store, so I don't have to go to all the things separately. So let's see if it's in here. No, it's not. Let's go into seasonal. And let's see. Okay, so if you have not gotten the first free bundle, this is the first free bundle that you can get. This is the Marathon one with Modern Mida multi-tool. Pretty decent ornament for Mida. You also do get Waiting for Exfil, which is a multiplayer exotic emote, which would normally go for like 4,000 bright dust. And you also do get Silkworm Weave, which is a pretty decent shader, very neon. So that's the first free bundle, and let's see if I can find the next one. Looks like no. Unless I'm missing it. Yeah, let's just go look. Okay, so I would have to go to collections in order to show you guys, at least in order. We do have the Amor Dance. And all these are free. You do get the emote. You get the Love Struck ornament, which was from a Bungie donation, but for Sunshot. And it has a heart when you aim down sights. Yeah, nothing too special, but it definitely is something different for the Sunshot weapon. We do have Crimson Valor, which is probably one of the best shaders, with at least black and red, as you can see right here. Very, very bright red. And we do have Crimson Passion as well, which is like a shiny but slight, like a slight reflective like paint to it. Oh, it's on the metal, but up here is a very bright pink, so if you want that shader you could go and pick that up as well. It looks like it has some red in it as well. So you get all that. You get 4 items for free. So this would basically be 600 bright dust. I know it's, well, you count the real life prices that I'm gonna pay for those, and this would be 1,250. That's around 1,850 bright dust. Also with this, that's like 700 bright dust. So literally 2,550 bright dust.
Better late than never.
Yes, thank you for joining, and yes, it is better late than never. It's just mainly since Bungie doesn't feel like updating their games. They feel like taking more breaks instead of actually working on the game. Like when they first introduced that there will be issues after they switch over their servers, and that a lot of people will be getting guitar errors. A lot of people got weasel errors instead, and they didn't decide to fix it until later on. Yeah, you'd be getting all this if it were not for free for 2,550 bright dust. So yeah, this is free. Go ahead and pick it up. I will go ahead and show you what the Taken helm looks like, or better yet, the whole armor set. I just gotta take off these arms real quick. Pretty sure I don't have the whole armor set. I think the only thing I'm missing now is the chest piece and the class item. So there's the helmet. Here's the arms. Let's see. I do not have the chest piece. I do have the legs, and I don't have the mark.
Always like the content you provide us.
It's a good place.
Thank you for... Who was that? Thank you. Okay, yeah. Thank you for tuning in though. If you like the content that we provide, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that follow button, and turn on notifications so you know whenever we do a live stream, to keep you up on a date. And yeah, that seems pretty much like it. If you're interested in joining us on here, make sure you write down your gamer tag, put it in the comments after the live streaming is done, and we'll invite you, and we'll send you an invite over to play with us if you're interested. Alright, now I need to find this shader real quick. Is that one? Yeah, that's one of the color changing ones, but that's not the one I'm looking for. I think this is it. Yep, here's one, and yep, here's another. So as you can see, the Taken pieces do change colors. Trying to find, well, was trying to find photo finish, but apparently I can't. Let's see infinitescence. Almost just the same thing, just more colors to it. I think I have photo finish in the back over here. Yep, here it is. So that's what it looks like. It does change colors. I don't have the chest piece or the class item yet, so yeah. Make do with what you got. I think that's pretty much it for this stream. Let me see. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, the fire team ops and all that. So yes, there is an actual accelerator active. Playing portal activities in a fire team increases your damage. Playing with a clanmate further increases the effect. So make sure you play with your clanmates. Make sure you play with your clanmates. Alright, so for quick play, again, we do have the Saturn IV, which is a very good, really good rocket pulse. And its arc, you get good jolts of feedback on it. We do have Duty Bound for Birthplace of the Vile, so make sure you go in there if you're interested in that weapon, which is a very decent auto rifle in the kinetic slot and does kinetic damage. We do have Fair Apparent Greaves for Insight Terminus, Fair Apparent Mark for Battlefield Foothold, and for the Glasswood we have Fair Apparent Head. Now for Arena, we have something for the quick play. Minotti 44 for Astral Alignment, and yep, that looks like it for Arena. And for Pinnacle, let's see what they got in Pinnacle. No Override Avalon. We do have the Sarpedon, the Arc Shotgun Hand Cannon. We do have for Kel's Fall, Horror's Least. which is actually a really good pulse rifle. It's arc, and it is an old weapon, but they did make it better. You could get joystick feedback. So if you liked the arc pulse rifle or arc SMG from Revenant, that's a good alternative as to now, since that is a featured weapon. And if you do play the dungeons, we have Beneath the Necropolis, and it gives out a good shout, which Zavala did give out one of the god rolls a few weeks ago, so make sure you pick that up if you're looking to farm that one. And I think the only ones I'm missing is Solo and Crucible. So for quick play, we do have Evening SI4, and for creation we have Nox Sidereal IV. And let's see, for player versus player mayhem, we do have Hawthorne's Field Force Shotgun, which is a stasis shotgun. For competitive, we have Peculiar Charm, which is a kinetic SMG that shoots like a pulse rifle in a burst of 4. For control, we have nothing, and for countdown, we have nothing. There is no Trials or Iron Banner for this week, sadly. Once Iron Banner returns, we will get a Void Auto Rifle, which a lot of people would be interested in. And let's see, we do have weekly objectives. I'm not sure if they're all the same, but complete activity challenges or a Grandmaster Vanguard alert, which can be found in the Vanguard Alerts tab of the Seasonal Hub or in the respective portal activity categories. And that actually gives you weekly rank progress with 5 pluses and 4 times portal bonus drops, 50 bright dust, and XP with 2 pluses. So that's quite a bit right there. Same for this orderly conduct. Complete orders from the Vanguard and their allies. Orders from come in 3 tiers: common, legendary, and exotic. So basically just kill enemies with whatever you got, and you'll eventually get this one done. This is one of the easiest ones to do. And we do have empty threads, so defeat targets with void or strand damage. Final blows from abilities or against guardian opponents grant more progress. So if you play Crucible, make sure you're using strand or void, and make sure you get ability final blows. And for warlocks, it should be easy with those grenades and oversouls. Yeah, that seems like it. Nothing too special this week. And I'm going to end it right here. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Make sure you guys tune in for Friday's Zer video or live stream. And I'll let y'all know what peace. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.